I will call the Cookeville City Council meeting for Thursday, October 16th to order. May I have a roll call, please?
Councilman Baji, Councilman Walker.
Here.
Mayor Wheaton,
Here.
Vice Mayor Eldridge, Councilman Gilbert. Here. 3 present.
Thank you. At this time, I would like to ask those that wish to do so to stand for the invocation given tonight by Pastor Jesse Haywood of Kingdom Community Church, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
I'm a new pastor in town and I only know Luke and Ollie, and so they're not here. They just wanted me to feel really awkward.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. Yes. Glad you're here.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna be praying from Philippians 4. I'm just gonna read it and then I'll pray. It says, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there's any moral excellence, and if there's anything praiseworthy, dwell on these things. Pray with me. God, thank you for these people that love our city, love our community, that want to see it become better. God, all of these things matter because people matter and they affect people. So I just pray that as they go through their lives, that these brothers and sisters before me would dwell on what is true, on what is honorable, on what is just, on what is pure, on what is lovely, and what is commendable, and that these things would be the guiding principles for their life, for the way they lead in our community. And so, God, we just give you all glory and praise and ask that you would shower your blessing on this city. In the name of Jesus, amen. What church are you with? Kingdom Community Church. We're a brand new church plant in town. All right, thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Pastor Haywood. Item 3, consider approval of agenda as presented. Are there any changes?
I'm trying to butter.
Do I have a motion? You two are going to have to speak. Okay.
There's a lot of action here.
Derek, can you figure it? Okay. Motion made by Councilman Walker, seconded by Councilman Gilbert. I think you can figure out who said what tonight. Any discussion from the council? All right, go ahead and vote on that. You can see.
All votes correct.
You read that?
Yeah.
That's right.
3 yes, motion carries.
Thank you. 5A, consider approval of minutes of council meeting held on October 2nd, 2025. Do I have a motion?
Eric. So moved.
Second.
We're just going to go in that order. Okay. Got a motion and a second. Any discussion from the council? All right, go ahead and vote on the minutes.
All votes correct. Abstained. 3 yes, motion carries.
5B, consider on second and final reading ordinance O-250916, amending the zoning code, section 204.15, garbage waste containers, and illustration 24, dumpster detail. Mr. Ward.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. There have been no changes since first reading. We've had no calls since first reading or comments. Recommend approval on second and final reading.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion made. I'm not going to call y'all's names out. I think y'all got it. Got a motion and a second. Any discussion from council? Okay, I'll vote.
All votes correct. 3 yes, motion carries.
Thank you. 5C, consider on second and final reading ordinance O-250917, amending the zoning code relative to driveway surfacing requirements for residential developments in single-family residential zoning districts. Mr. Ward.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Again, we've had no changes since first reading. I've had no comments since first reading. Recommend approval on second and final reading.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion from council? All right, I'll vote.
All votes correct. 3 yes, motion carries.
Thank you. For the consent agenda, 6A, consider approval to purchase bulk de-icing salt utilizing the statewide contract number 507, contract ID 66848. 6B, consider declaring a surplus 2017 Mack front load garbage truck. And 6C, consider approval of final balance change order for the 2021 Cookeville Community Development Block Grant sewer system improvements. Do I have a motion on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Got a motion?
Second.
Can I have a second? Thank you. Any discussion from council? All right, go ahead and vote on the consent agenda.
All votes correct. 3 yes, motion carries.
Thank you. Moving on to new business, 7A, consider approval and authorize the city manager to execute an agreement for a limited Phase 2 environmental site assessment of the 39 Depot Street property. Mr. Mills.
Mayor and council members, UES Professional Solutions LLC recently completed a Phase 1 environmental site assessment for the 39 Depot property, which we purchased earlier this year. They've now submitted a proposal to complete a limited Phase 2 environmental site assessment. UES notes in the proposal that based on the past use of the 5.07 acre tract, the site is considered an REC, which is a recognized environmental condition, which means there's likely presence of a hazardous substance or substances. The scope of services includes the creation of a site health and safety plan and a job safety analysis. 10 soil borings, which are depicted on the screen, will be done to identify and or confirm impacts from former uses of the property. I think we all know what the property was previously used for. UES indicates that the work can be completed within 4 to 6 weeks, and the fee for completing the limited Phase 2 is $42,700. The Phase 2 ESA is necessary to determine what, if any, remedial actions will be necessary for TDEC approval to develop the property. And based on the findings from the limited Phase 2, additional environmental assessment work may be required. And I would request your approval and authorization to execute the agreement with UES to complete the limited Phase 2 ESA.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Got a motion
Second.
and a second. Any discussion from the public on this agenda item? Discussion from council? Okay, I'll go ahead and take a vote.
All votes correct. 3 yes, motion carries.
Thank you. 7B, consider resolution R25-1014, authorizing the participation in the Public Entity Partners Safety Partners Matching Grant Program. Ms. Garrett.
Mayor and council, this grant offers a 50% matching funds for the purchase of safety vests, chainsaw chaps, earmuffs, and chainsaw mitts to comply with 29 CFR Part 1910 and 1926 of the Occupational Safety and Health Standards. Funds will also be used to purchase traffic cones for Public Works, maximum reimbursement of $3,000.
Thank you. Yep. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Got a second. Any discussion from the public on this agenda item? Discussion from council? Okay, I'll vote.
All votes correct. 3 yes, motion carries.
Thank you. 7C, consider resolution R25-1016, authorizing the participation in the Public Entity Partners Property Conservation Matching Grant Program. Ms. Garrett.
Yes, Mayor and council, Public Entity Partners offers a 50% matching grant for expenditures from January 1st, 2025 to April 1st of 2026. Purchases must be related to property conservation and our cybersecurity initiatives. The maximum reimbursement available through this grant is $5,000 based on a total city expenditure of $10,000. The city would appreciate the consideration of using this grant to be reimbursed for the following purchases: security doors at City Hall, security cameras at Public Works mulch site, and at the East 15th Street recycling site. The total purchase price for these installations was $11,953.80, and the grant would reimburse $5,000.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion made. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. Any discussion from the public on this agenda item? Discussion from council? Okay, I'll vote.
All votes correct. 3 yes, motion carries.
All right, continuing on, Ms. Garrett, we've got 7D, consider authorization to apply for and participate in the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development's Drug-Free Workplace Program.
Yes, Mayor and council, this program is designed to promote safe workplaces, safe work sites for employees. There is no cost to join the program. This program has been shown to reduce medical costs, absenteeism, and increase productivity. An employer certified by this program is entitled to a 5% premium credit on our workers' compensation insurance policy. Applications must be submitted annually to the Tennessee Bureau of Workers' Compensation. And all employees must have at least 1 hour of training. Supervisors must have an additional 2 hours of training. And all employees must be trained within 60 calendar days of implementation. And I would be happy to answer any questions, and I recommend your approval.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion from the public? Discussion from council?
Amy, what did you tell me that would save us annually on this, that 5%? It was several $1,000s.
Last fiscal year, it would have been $16,000.
Oh, wow.
So this is worth doing.
On insurance premiums. Nice. Yeah, good job then.
Thank you.
All right, got a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Okay, all vote.
All votes correct. 3 yes, motion carries.
Thank you. 7E, consider awarding bid for 2 15-ton HVAC units with air dampers for the Cane Creek Gymnasium. Mr. McDonald?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'm here tonight requesting your approval for purchase and replacement of 2 15-ton HVAC units at the Cane Creek Gymnasium. This request is for the equipment only. City personnel will be installing this equipment. The gym opened in 2008, and these units are from 2007 currently on site. So they're over 18 years old and are reaching their end of life. We're facing several frequent and compounding operational failures with these units. The main bearings for the blower assemblies have failed and are now obsolete and not available for replacement. The one unit has a gas ignition system issue that will prevent heating as soon as the weather turns cold. And then we have duct degradation as well. And you can see that in this picture right here. This is the picture of the units that are on site right now. So there are 2 of those units, and we're replacing both of those. There will be some duct work done as part of this project as well. We solicited bids and received proposals from 6 firms. We recommend approving Tennessee Home Solution as the low qualified bidder, meeting specifications with a cost of $37,206.25. This is a budgeted item, and the low bid is under budget. So I respectfully request your approval. Happy to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second? I got a motion and a second. Any discussion from the public? Discussion from council? As someone whose daughter plays volleyball in the winter at the Cane Creek Gym, I appreciate you getting some, make sure we've got some heat in there because it can get cold in there. And I know that gym is utilized a lot. So glad we can do some updates for it. And we got a motion and a second. Go ahead and vote.
All votes correct. 3 yes, motion carries.
Thank you. 7F, consider awarding bid for City Hall switchgear. Mr. McDonald?
Yes, this request is for replacement of the switchgear here at City Hall. The current switchgear was installed when the building was built in 1969. Here's a photo of the current switchgear, which is downstairs in the mechanical room. This replacement project is a critical issue for the safety of maintenance personnel and the reliability of power here at City Hall. Specifications and design of the new system were completed by Gary Loftus of Maffitt and Loftus Engineering. Bids were solicited and received from 3 qualified firms. After bid opening, Mr. Loftus contacted the apparent low bidder, which you can see on this slide right here, which was Lee Company, to make sure details of their bid were consistent with the specifications. And after discussion with Lee Company, it was determined that they would like to rescind their bid due to an error in calculations on their part and the equipment quoted on their part. So the next low bid, Van de Voorde, was contacted, vetted, and recommended by Mr. Loftus. As a result, we're here tonight recommending Van de Voorde as the low qualified bidder, meeting specifications at $152,800. Mr. Mills may have some additional comment, and we have a representative from Maffitt Loftus here tonight to answer any technical questions you might have, but I request your approval.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
So moved. Seconded.
No, I'm going to ask for a second. Yeah. Okay. Do we have any discussion from the public on this agenda item? Council, anything you need to add?
Well, I would want to note and a note of thanks to Carl Haney, our energy director. He did have some discussion with the Vandervoorty, and if you remember, originally, we thought we were going to have City Hall closed on a Friday, which we were not looking forward to. And Vandervoorty, and I agree, believe Chad, you can confirm this, is indicated they only will need to be closed, have the City Hall power off on Saturday and Sunday.
Right, they're
Which that's
coming
a
in.
big plus for them being the second lowest bidder now, or winning bidder that are doing this. In fact, the difference is worth it, I believe, just to not have to close City Hall for a complete day.
Any other comments? Okay, go ahead and vote.
All votes correct. 3 yes, motion carries.
Thank you. 7G, consider granting an easement to Upper Cumberland Electric Membership Corporation, on the water plant property. Mr. Turner.
This easement is needed for the generator project at the water treatment plant that we've been discussing. And Upper Cumberland Electric needs a written easement in order to rework the service entrance. And I recommend your approval of this.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion from the public? Discussion from council? Okay, all vote.
All votes correct. 3 yes, motion carries.
Thank you. 7H, consider approving estimate from UCEMC to rework the service entrance at the water treatment plant as part of the generator project. Mr. Turner.
Yes, this is the work that needs to be done in redoing the service. Right now, the intake and the water plant are on 2 separate meters. This is working to get them on 1 meter so the generator can power stuff at both facilities, both locations. The total cost estimate they gave us was $31,801.75, and I recommend approval.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved. Seconded.
A motion and second. Any discussion from the public? Discussion from council? Okay, vote.
All votes correct. 3 yes, motion carries.
Thank you.
7I, consider awarding bid for Interstate Drive sidewalk projects. Mr. Ward.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. The Interstate Drive Sidewalk Project will complete sidewalks along both sides of Interstate Drive from South Willow Avenue to South Jefferson Avenue. It also includes a segment along the western portion of South Jefferson Avenue from Interstate Drive to South Walnut Avenue. This also includes pedestrian improvements at the critical intersections of Willow, Walnut, and Jefferson. This project has a 360-day timeline. It's a TDOT local programs project funded through STBG funds, requiring a 20% local match. The city opened bids for this project on September 16th, 2025. 4 bids were submitted, with the Rogers Group being our low bidder at $1,963,925.50. This bid has been reviewed and TDOT has acknowledged the bid, so it's ready to move forward. So I recommend awarding the bid to Rogers Group as the low bidder. Happy to answer any questions from council.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion from the public on this? Discussion from council?
We're gonna get Interstate Drive tuned up. I was through there today, the water line's coming and
Yes. I
sidewalks paving.
need to remind everybody, we're working
Be
on it.
patient with us. A year from now, it'll be a different story, but it'll be worth it.
We're gonna fix the debt. too.
Yeah.
Yes, we will get it fixed. Thank you for letting everybody know that. Got a motion and a second, so we will go ahead and vote.
All votes correct. 3 yes, motion carries.
Thank you. And our final item, 7J, consider approval and authorize the city manager to execute an agreement for construction engineering inspection CEI services with HMB Professional Engineers for the Interstate Drive Sidewalk Project. Mr. Ward.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Again, for the Interstate Drive project, we received proposals for construction engineering inspection services for the project. After our review, HMB Professional Engineers has been selected to provide CEI services. HMB has provided CEI services to the city for both phases of the Spring Street project, and we have been satisfied with the firm's performance. They have submitted a proposal with a cost plus fixed fee amount for $246,276.62 for the provision of CEI services associated with the project. That's based on the 360-day construction schedule. If the project were to exceed 360 days, a supplement would be required. I recommend approval and authorize the city manager to execute this agreement with HMB for CEI services. Happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion from the public? Discussion from council? Okay, all vote. Chad.
Yeah.
All votes correct. 3 yes, motion carries.
Thank you. That concludes the agenda portion of the meeting. Is there anyone who'd like to speak to the council on any non-agenda items? Yeah.
How are y'all?
Doing good.
Awesome. Good evening, Mayor and council members. My name is Trenton Strode, Cookeville, Tennessee. I stand before you tonight as a resident who believes in Cookeville's growth should not only be measured in square footage, but in square opportunity. Most of us have read the recent report in the Herald Citizen about the old fairground site. 37 acres of prime city land sitting quietly while developers propose another blend of retail, hospitality, and office space. It sounds good on paper, but if we pause and think, we've seen this story before. How many times have we paved over possibility only to realize later that we built stores that people can't afford to shop in because they can't afford to live here? That's not just poor planning, it's poor stewardship. Cookeville's working families, healthcare workers, and young graduates are being priced out of the very community they sustain. The irony is striking. We'll approve new developments to attract labor, but yet our own workforce can't afford the rent to stay. That's not development, that's displacement dressed in progress. Now imagine a different picture, that same land transformed into a living neighborhood, affordable, mixed income housing, walkable streets, small green spaces, homes that teachers, first responders, and TTU graduates can actually live in. That vision doesn't compete with growth, it sustains that growth. Because when workers can live near where they serve, our businesses thrive, our traffic lightens, and our sense of community strengthens. If we keep treating land like a short-term transaction, we'll end up with an economy that is built on receipts instead of roots. But if we treat it as an investment in the people who live here, we create permanence. Some might say, well, retail brings revenue. True, but so does stability. Every dollar saved by a family who can afford housing gets spent back into local stores, local churches, and local schools. And that's the multiplier effect of humanity over profit. You all, as the city council, have influence with your county counterparts. You can encourage them to see this not as a $12 million property deal, but a $12 million chance to build the Cookeville that we claim to believe in. Because the absurd alternative, and we can be honest, is another strip of asphalt, empty storefronts in 10 years' times, while students and nurses sleep in their cars between shifts. And that's just not efficient, that's immoral. So I'm asking you to speak up for a future that remembers who Cookeville is built for. So let's turn that fairground into a fair ground, where every resident, regardless of income, has the right to call Cookeville home. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I like the traffic lightness idea. I think that's definitely something to.
Just imagine a big complex in the middle of the city where people can get in and out amazingly, and it's central right there.
Thank you for speaking. I appreciate it. Anyone else who'd like to address the council? Any announcements from council? Cook on the Square?
Cook on the Square is coming up. I believe that's the last Friday of this month. So Sports Habitat for Humanity, you can go get you a golden ticket, I think at any local bank, let you pick up a bowl early. That's what I would recommend doing to skip the line.
Well, thank you. All right. Seeing nothing else, meeting is adjourned.